All right, well, it is 8:18. It is pitch black dark, and I need to change my oil because I am what, about 500 miles overdue. So what I do tomorrow, what you can do today. So I have Valvoline 5W20. Mazda say runs 0W20, but only for the United States. Everywhere else is 5W20. So I have 5W20, fully synthetic. I have some car wash because I'm out of it. And I have this old BS Fram filter because I didn't know he put a Fram filter in my bag. So I might only do a 5,000 mile oil change with this stupid cheap Fram filter. So I'm gonna get my wheel ramp things over here in the corner, and I'm not even gonna time lapse it. I'm just gonna do it real time. So if you want to see me change the oil in the dark, stay tuned, baby, because that extreme content is coming your way. Do what you do when you have time to do it. So one trick that I do is that when I take the oil cap off, I put it on the hood, so that way you can't drop the hood and drive off and get oil everywhere if you have your oil cap there on the hood latch. You're getting a real up, so you're getting a real live in action shot. Alright, so I got my oil drains, my oil field spouts, I got my oil catch. So let's get up under here. Alright, so here, try to sit y'all somewhere. Probably ain't gonna be nowhere good, but anywhere is better than nowhere. Alright, so the noodle valve is going to be very hot. Woo. Oh, you mother... You sucker. Alright. So... y'all might not want to watch grass grow, but you never know who's interested in watching oil drain. You know, if I can set this up, y'all can actually see it. So peaceful. Got the highway noise and, you know, the view of 8,000, 8,500 mile, 9,000 mile oil 5W20 synthetic draining out to that lovely, calm lake sound. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, so, oh, my bad. Alright, so while the oil is draining, let's come over here and let's start prepping this terrible oil filter. So I always pre-fill mine just out of habit. They say it don't make a difference, but you know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing to do it either. So I normally just fill it up. You know, since it does go from the bottom, you know, you can fill it all the way up with oil. Now, if you have a side loader, you know, of course, you probably shouldn't fill it up because it's just gonna leak all out, spill out when you try to put it on the back of the motor. So that might be enough. So we'll let that sit there, and you know, at least it'll try to help up on you know, oil starvation on first start. All right, so the oil should be finished draining. So let's grab the oil filter, and let's grab my handy dandy oil filter cup. Yeah. Whoa, I'm an old man. Stand up. Don't fall. All right. So the oil is just barely draining. So to keep from getting oil all over my arm, let's just stop that. And then we are going to take my handy dandy oil filter cup and put it on top of the oil filter. And oh, you son of a biscuit eating Betty. All right. Ooh, that's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Come on now. Oh, hot, 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 hot. All right. And the cup catches the oil so that it doesn't get all over your hands and anywhere else. Oh, this shit is hot. All right. And then we can just drop out the oil filter like so, and the cup lives for another day. You can see that the cup is warped because the oil is just really hot. So next, you want to check the surface of where the oil filter came off and make sure that there's no gasket left, because sometimes the gasket will stick to the oil pan, and you don't want that, because if you have a double gasket, then you have twice as much of a chance to, oh, I pulled oil over my arm, son of a. If you have a double gasket, you have twice as much of a chance for the oil to leak. So we're going to get this black Fram filter on, and just a little tight, not too tight, but not too loose either. You put it too tight, you're going to fight getting it off. You put it too loose, it's going to come off by itself. Then you're going to fight to get a new motor. All right. So let's grab my light. Let's move the screwdriver. Let's move the camera. Ugh. Let me get a napkin to wipe this oil off of me. And then we're going to grab a funnel, clean it if need be, get any dirt, debris, or foreign material out of it. And then we are going to add oil back into the car, which is very important, you know, if you want your car to run, and to run quietly, because you know, if you don't put oil in, it's going to be very loud, aka rod knock. All right, so this funnel looks pretty clean. I'm just going to wipe it out, make sure we don't introduce any dirt, grime, bugs, anything like that into my drivetrain. All right, your oil of choice, and then try to get it in the hole without making a mess. Did I close the oil drain? I hope so, because if I didn't, all this oil is going into the oil pan, into the drain. Let's make sure I close the Famudo valve. I think I did. Yeah, I did. All right, so that's good to go. I spilled a little bit right there, so let me clean that up and I'll be back. So the oil stain is not cleaned up all that well, so but my oil filter cup gets to go back to its home until another 2 months or 2.5 months or whatever it is that it takes me 8,000 miles to drive. All right, so next we are going to take our funnel, put it to the side, take our oil cap. Now, something with this oil cap is that it can go one of two ways. You can put it on and it'll be upside down, or you can put it on and it'll be facing the correct way. So put it where it's facing the correct way. Take the engine cover. I will clean up this oil splatter later because the whole engine bay is dirty. So engine cover on, take your oil can. Take the oil can, oil jug, whatever, move it to the side. If you use ramps to get on your ramps, make sure you put that back, because if not, when you go to roll off, you're gonna scrape something. All right, what you want to do next is you want to go and start the car, make sure everything sounds right, make sure the oil pressure light doesn't come on. I don't have my key. I spend more time looking for tools and keys. It is dark out here, like for real. It's only 8:42. Oh, September. All right, so always sit in the car and look at the gauges just to make sure, because if the oil pressure is going to be low or whatever is going to be wrong, it's going to tell you on the dash before you hear any noise. So I always sit in the car and wait for it for a few minutes, and then I will go and look under the hood to make sure that nothing is smoking, everything is tight, good to go. And then I will go under the car and make sure that nothing is leaking out of the ordinary. I'm gonna wipe off the bottom of the oil filter, so that way I can spot any new oil and not just old oil that may just be sitting there. All right, so I'm gonna let this run for about 10 minutes idling, and I'll be back. All right, and while I'm letting the car run for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the old oil back into the container, and I will take it to AutoZone, Advance Auto, O'Reilly's, whatever, and have them recycle it since they do it for free. Let's pour this in there. Maybe one step closer to getting it out of my way. Do 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 oh shit. Oh. He's a squirrel. Alright, and to the recycling center, that oil will go. So this is all the oil that I have to be recycled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 containers, and this is transmission fluid. So now it's time to roll the car off the ramps and into its parking spot. So I almost forgot that I need to do the oil change sticker. So I'm at 229,000 miles. And I have these Wix stickers here. So 220,000 miles. I'm going to put 8,000 miles as the interval. So that'll be 237,000 miles for the next oil change. You know, plus or minus, you know, a couple thousand maybe. And I need to check my cabin air filter too at some point or another. Uh, 3 months. Let me see. October, November, December. Let's get this put in the car. I don't know if y'all be able to see this. Nope. But I got the old sticker right here that I just took off. And then the new sticker is right here. Come on. And then it is going right up here on the windshield. Oh no, it fell off. What the hell? What the hell did it fall off? Good stick. Alright, there we go. On the windshield, but you can't see it. Alright, so you know, when I do little stuff like this, I may just start recording it and posting it. Because content is content. And at the end of the day, I'm a person just like you. I forget stuff just like you. I don't do stuff perfect. Just like you. So I'm doing little stuff. I will record it. I do have these, which is some Cougar 9005 LEDs that I'm gonna put in my wife's car. The one she has in there, been in there about 4 years, and they're starting to like flicker on and off. So I'm gonna take it that it's the bulbs. So I will be doing these maybe tomorrow, because right now I am hungry and it is 9:05. So everything you do, think, build, enjoy. Peace.